Hey everybody, it's Ruthie and I am back and I'm home! Yay! And we are filming a video that I think no one wanted, but one person asked for, so you're getting it. Today we are going to be bashing Twice! Yay! No, I'm kidding. I've said this before, I'm not into putting down other groups because every group has their own thing and they're all doing their best and I'm just here to consume. But today I'm going to be talking about why Twice has been missing the mark for me recently, and I'm going to be ranting and venting all of my frustrations about all recent girl groups, and it's all going to be in this one fun video. I've also been a little bit allergic to everything since I've moved back to where there's actually grass and plants, so if I sound a little weird, that's why, and if I start hacking in the middle of this video, I apologize. So let's go! So, let's start with my reaction to Twice's most recent comeback, which is Dance the Night Away. And we're gonna get into my qualms with them as of late. So I actually really like this comeback. Dance the Night Away is probably one of my favorite comebacks in their last few years. The music video really, more than the song. The song's alright, but I'll get to that later. The music video is definitely different from what they're used to doing. I think every single music video, they have been using the lens approach to their music videos. So every member gets their kind of own character, they get their own look and vibe, which is something that a lot of girl groups have been trying recently. But Twice has definitely really stuck to it because they have so many members and it's been working for them so far. But when you do that, I don't know, 87 times in a row, it does get kind of old. So I was super happy to see one coherent music video from them. And of course, all their other music videos are coherent as well. But I was really happy to just have them all be a unit, you know? Because sometimes when you do the lens approach, it does kind of end up fracturing the group a little bit because then you get like, oh, individual members and then they're all in one group. But with this, it's like, oh, individual members of a group. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of unifies the whole thing. And I'm not saying, like, it just, for me, personally, it's just a taste thing that I do, like, you can mix it up. Like, Girls' Generation with Lionheart, they happen to do their lens approach, and that worked well. But they don't do that for every music video. Secondly is the song. The song is A-okay. It's nothing special. It's okay. I'm not saying it's like a bad song. It's hard for me to make this kind of video because every time I say anything like, I don't really like the song, I'm afraid people are gonna interpret that the wrong way. It's an opinion. So like, don't get offended. Don't think I'm trying to bash Twice because obviously I'm not trying to. It's because I love them. And I'm just trying to share my opinions on what's been going on with them recently. The song's okay. I believe it was produced by a guest producer. So Twice has produced several songs that have a very, specific sound to them. Like Ooh Ah, Cheer Up, TT, Knock Knock, Likey. They all have a very Twice sound. Like, that's their sound. And then with Signal, obviously that was by a different producer, and we can talk about that some other time. But Dance the Night Away was also done by a different producer, We Sung, and it kind of sounds like Twice, right? It kind of does, but at the same time, it could kind of be any girl group. So that's why I'm not the biggest fan of it. Obviously the vocals are what make Twice a group. Everyone has different taste in music. I don't speak for everyone when I say it, but it's a good song and I like it better than What Is Love because unpopular or popular opinion, I don't really know, What Is Love just sounded bad. Like, it didn't sound bad, but it sounded like a filler song from one of their previous albums, Like, I hate all of Twice's filler songs. I don't want to say hate, but like, I don't like listening to any of Twice's filler songs. They're just not something that I enjoy listening to. They do sound like filler songs to me. They don't have anything extra to provide for me, besides literally being like a filler song in the album. Also, when I filmed this video, I totally forgot to mention another big issue I have with Twice is every single comeback I make a joke that the pitch of the song just keeps getting higher and higher. This is another issue with girl groups in general, but along with the cute concepts comes, you know, having to use cute vocals, which can actually end up damaging your ability to sing like a regular human person. And you know, after Likey, I was joking around like, oh, they don't really have another octave they can go up, you know, unless they want to destroy their vocal cords. And JYP, I think, understood this. So now he's just instructing everyone to sing in that cute style, which is just not good for your voice. And there are a lot of Instagram posts and other videos that highlight how different their singing is from when they were competing on the show 16 to how they're being instructed to sing now. Now, let's talk about the concept of For Dance the Night Away. Let's talk about the beach, stranded on an island sort of thing, and Twice got so much flack before the music video was even released from people saying, like, oh look, it's SNSD Party again, and it's just Twice copying them. And I don't think that's the case at all, especially after watching the music video and listening to the songs. They're not really all that similar, they're not really even the same vibe. But the music video, you know, I talked about it's new for Twice, but not new for anyone else. You know, like, it was a very generic concept. It wasn't the best executed, in my opinion. Like, Twice usually has some banging music videos, like, incredible music videos. And I think for this one, they just kind of phoned it in, you know? What Is Love, I feel like, took a really huge dip in quality of content, you know, compared that to the TT music video, and, you know, it looks the same, but it's not the same. You can tell, you know, like, it just doesn't have the same, like, I'm not trying to say, like, the girls are the ones not working hard enough, but I want to say the production is not the same quality as it used to be. And I think for this one, the quality was, you know, very standard for Twice, but the meat was not very substantial, you know what I mean? I feel like it was a music video of visuals, which, you know, groups do. That's part of the act. But I think that they always try and sell me a storyline with Twice, and they never use it. And that was one of and that was one of my hugest qualms with Signal. In case you don't know, Signal is my least favorite Twice comeback. Sorry. With Signal, in the same way they were selling us in the teasers, the superhero, superpower sort of business, and in the music video, they didn't really have a storyline. You know, it was like, oh, there's an alien boy, and oh, they have superpowers, but they weren't using the superpowers. Like, they were using them, but they weren't using them for a it wasn't like a cause and effect besides, like, stalking this boy, you know? It wasn't like, I wanted it to be more linear, and they always do this to me. They're always, you know, I feel like they're selling me a narrative idea, and they never take it to the narrative. And it was the same with Dance the Night Away. They end up stranded on this island, and then they have a good time, and then the boat passes, and they don't go on it. You know, like, I get that. But I wanted there to be some sort of progression, because I think, like, I was buying it until they have that cut with when they're back in the white, because, you know, they change clothes into their fun party clothes early on in the MV, and then they have that sprawling scene of them overlooking the ocean, and they do the dance sequence in their white clothing, which I get, But I wish that was at the beginning. You know, I just wish it like kind of took me out of it. It was kind of like, oh, I was buying this whole storyline, which I do think they were trying to sell, you know, with the progression of what was happening, but they didn't commit to it. But for Dance the Night Away and Signal, I do think that they sounded narrative and they didn't take it there, which I think they should, because I think that would be really awesome. You know, they have enough people for it. Like, they should, I just spat. Also, let's talk about their styling, because ooh, that was awkward. I think one issue was that they kind of really committed to giving some girls a look in that final dance sequence, and some of them did not receive the same look. You know what I mean? Jihyo looking like a supermodel in the front, Nayeon has like a look, and then like Chaeyoung has another look, and it did not look great. You know, if they were gonna commit to having them all be deserted island glam, that would have worked, but they didn't. They kind of committed to being like, these are the ones that get real outfits, and these are the ones that get the other outfits. You know? It looked like someone was wrapped in a tablecloth, and then someone was like wearing like a supermodel look. And I think I understand what they were trying to do, but I really don't at the same time. Hey everybody, it's Ruthie. And I have to interrupt the regularly scheduled video because lo and behold, I'm here, I'm actually editing it, and it is so long, and I'm going to have to break this up into several other videos unless anyone wants to sit through like a 30-minute video. So I think maybe splitting it up into 3 different parts would make more sense, and it's just a monster to edit. It's been super hard. That's why it's taken me so long to get it up. Plus I went on vacation. So it's been like a struggle. So I'll see you tomorrow in part 2.